Welcome back to Notre Dame Day. We are in the middle of the NHL playoffs, and joining us now on the Notre Dame Day hotline is Anders Lee, former Notre Dame hockey standout and current captain of the storied New York Islanders. Anders, welcome to Notre Dame Day.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Now, you went to the NHL after your junior year here at Notre Dame, and you have had incredible success with the Islanders. Before the season, you were named the Islanders' 15th captain. What did that mean to you?
It meant the world to me, Jack. It was one of those things that got kind of emotional at first, and just to have my teammates there and have the coach announce it before the game was a pretty special moment. And I think I still pinch myself every time I kind of see that C on the jersey.
Talk a little bit about how the Notre Dame coaching staff, Coach Jackson and his staff, and just the facilities here, playing at Notre Dame, how did it prepare you to play in the NHL?
Well, the moment I stepped on campus at Notre Dame, I knew where I was headed. And, with Andy Slagert and Paul Pooley and Jeff Jackson, those three guys have meant the world to me and taught me so many things, not just on the ice, but off the ice and in the classroom, and how to, you grow up when you get to Notre Dame, and you become, you come in as a boy and you leave as a man. And I think just the values that you learn in these 3 and 4 years that I had, have carried me through to this point.
You are certainly at the top of the heap in terms of former Notre Dame players who have had success in the NHL, but you're not unique. It's not now uncommon for Notre Dame players to take that next step. What does that say about this program right now?
Oh, it says a lot. It says about the job that, our coaching staff has done, bringing in kids and developing players and getting them to the next level, and having the school's backing and all the support and what they've done with the facilities and how much effort they put into the hockey team. It speaks volumes to everyone involved, and it's just it's really cool to see, one or two guys each year make it to the NHL coming out of Notre Dame, and then plenty others that are signing professional contracts.
And certainly two components to what you learned here at Notre Dame. One, certainly on the ice, where you became an outstanding player, very good when you got here, better throughout your years here as you moved on to the NHL, but also what Notre Dame does to mold you as a person and a leader. What impact do you think your Notre Dame experience had on your becoming the 15th captain of the storied New York Islanders?
Well, I think, being able to balance being a student and being an athlete and taking care of all those things, and, having such a strong community and classmates around you, it prepares you for a lot of different situations, but in how to have a good time and to handle what's important, and that those priorities and those, the friendships and all those things, they just help you not only grow as a person, but grow into yourself and who you really want to be.
Being the captain, how does that change your job, the way you prepare for each game, what you do in the locker room, what you do on the ice?
You really have to lead by example, and, there's always going to be eyes on you whether you want them or not, and you're the guy that people can turn to, and you have to carry that little bit of extra responsibility. But, within the room and within the guys, you're the same person that you always are. None of that changes, and you just handle yourself the best you can. And, when you try to do the things that are right, they usually tend to work out.
NHL playoffs, they seem really competitive this year. A lot of close games in the second round. You were able to sweep the Penguins in the opening round. You lost a couple of tough games at home by a goal to Carolina this past weekend. What's next for you guys in terms of getting back in this series?
We leave for Carolina tomorrow. We got to do what they did to us in our home building. We got to go steal a couple games, but it starts with the first one a couple nights from tonight. And we're looking forward to get back on the hop and kind of right this series a little bit.
Before I let you go, I got to ask you, because you were here before Notre Dame joined the Big Ten. Yes, the Big Ten. They are now back-to-back Big Ten champs. You know the rivalry between Notre Dame and Big Ten teams, especially in football, somewhat in basketball. Did you ever think that Notre Dame would not only be playing in the Big Ten, but that Notre Dame would be the two-time champion of the Big Ten to win? They've been in it 2 years. They've been the champions twice.
Yeah, it's awesome. They've earned that spot as the king of the Big Ten hockey, and it's awesome to see. Going against the Michigans, the Ohio States. Those were always rivals we had back in the CCHA in my time, and it's cool to see those things continue in the Big Ten. And obviously, the success that the ND team has had has been awesome to see as an alumni.
Anders, thank you so much. I know it's the middle of the playoffs. You have so much on your mind, but I know Notre Dame means a lot to you. But even that said, thank you for taking the time out of your focus on what you have ahead of you to spend some time with us here tonight on Notre Dame Day.
Absolutely. Anytime. Thank you, Jack. Have a good one.